Good afternoon. This is April Davis, PI. It's Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. I am here from Los Angeles to give you an update on the latest on our Queen Jackie. Yes, Jackie, the Big Bear Valley bald eagle. This was an update put out by the Ojai Raptor Center about 48 minutes ago. It reads as follows. Today was a significant day for patient 26519. She underwent further advanced diagnostics, including a contrast CT scan and bone marrow biopsy. She recovered well from anesthesia and is back in her recovery enclosure receiving supplemental oxygen. Our veterinary team, together with our scientific advisory council and consulting specialists, are now reviewing today's findings alongside her previous test results. Additional lab work is still pending. We will share a more comprehensive update once we have had the opportunity to review everything. Thank you for your continued encouragement and support as we work to give patient 26519 the best care we can. Now, that's a very short statement, and let me just go over a few things. It does state that she had a second CT scan under contrast. That was expected. They had announced that last week that they had planned to do that. If you saw my last video on Jackie, and thank you to those who hyped it, it's now, I have 2 Jackie videos that are in the top 100 most hyped videos on YouTube. Now, that's not why I did this. I did this because I've been following this story since, 2019, 2020 season. So, I did mention in my last video, that I myself was a cancer survivor. And I noticed something when they said she had no visible signs of cancer after they did the first CT scan, and they did apparently or reportedly over 1,000 images. They said no visible signs. And I started going down, the bone marrow biopsy rabbit hole. And no, I'm not a vet. I don't proclaim to be a vet. I'm just here to report the news. And apparently that was done today. And I'm glad that it was done. A lot of people have asked me that in my comments of my prior videos. Is it possible to do a bone marrow biopsy on a raptor? And apparently it is, because that was done today. And that type of test would show things like a variety of blood-related conditions. Hopefully she passes that test with flying colors. They did state that they're still waiting on other lab results from tests that they had already conducted. The good news is that she recovered or is recovering from the anesthesia. She made it from the anesthesia. It's always a risk, people going under anesthesia. So that's a good sign that she's, recovering from that. It's normal that she would be given supplemental oxygen considering what she just went through. Wow. It's a lot. I know. I've been there, except for the bone marrow biopsy. Let me tell you, it's like that poor bird. She's very smart. She knows, that they're trying to help her, I think, but she's not a human being, and she's probably scared still. And, hopefully she's more trusting than she was when she first got there. But, how to explain that to an eagle? Like, hey, we're here to help you. We're the doctors. We're trying to save your life. We're trying to get you back to your enclosure. She doesn't understand any of that. She just wants to get back to, her home and shadow and her babies. Now her babies have permanently fledged, it appears, but still, she's an eagle. They're very intelligent, but she doesn't understand what's happening here. So the fact, though, that she's still hanging on tells me that she has a very strong spirit. I think us locals here know that she has a very strong survival instinct. So hopefully these tests or the additional blood work tests that they're waiting for will give them some answers so they can figure out what's causing the anemia. That's the most important thing, is to find out what's causing the chronic anemia. That explains like the kidney inflammation, but what's the underlying cause? If they can find that out, then they can treat her. I'm going to be positive here and hope for the best, that it's good news and not bad news. If I sounded down in the last video, maybe I was just because I worry about Jackie. I love Jackie, just like the rest of you. Thank you for all the messages that are coming in from around the world. 99.9% of you guys are totally positive, and that, that helps. The prayers help. It lifts me up to see how positive everybody is, how much everybody else besides myself loves her. This is not about me, people. This is about Jackie. This is about our beautiful Queen Jackie. She rules Big Bear Valley, let me just tell you. She is a worldwide celebrity now. We love her. Everybody here, everybody that's watching this hopes for the best for her. All we want is for her to get better. We don't want her to suffer. We just want her to recover. Jackie, we love you. Thank you to the Ojai Raptor Center for saving her, for giving it your all. I hope that in the coming days that they will release the results of these tests, and that we have, hopefully some uplifting, positive news. Everybody, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you still have a few free video hypes, go hype the last video. It's still on the leaderboard as well. It really helps. It just helps push the videos out in the algorithm, and the more people we can get this video to, the more people that can get on the prayer chain here and pray for Jackie, because I think in a situation like this, it can't hurt. It really does make a difference. Thank you, everybody, for your support, and I'll come back on the air as soon as I know more information. Good night.